Live from Syosset, it's Friday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for watching with us. My name is Jack Siskin. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Alongside Michael Brown on color. How are you doing tonight, Michael?
Doing all right. A little cold in here. Not quite I'm used to, but we're going to do all right. We got a pretty great matchup here. Hofstra University, their D3 team, also a LI Sports Network partner program with Farmingdale's team, their D2. Really excited about it, and happy to be here.
Couldn't agree more. It's a local rivalry. Both teams have won 4 of their last 5 games, and it's been an impressive showing on both ends. But let's start with Hofstra. Because in their last 5 games, and we're going to start all the way back on October 13th here, a 12-9 victory against New York Collegiate Ice Hockey Club, followed by
also known as Columbia University.
Well, yeah, but where's the fun in saying that? And then also a 4-3 win over Rutgers, and they did meet Farmingdale a little under 2 weeks ago in a 4-1 loss. Another win against Rutgers, another win against New Haven. And for Farmingdale, they've won 4 of their last 5. Their sole loss came against Sacred Heart.
They've been pounding people lately, too. Big win for beat Rutgers pretty badly last weekend, and a pretty good game with Stony Brook. They were a bit closer with Farmingdale. I felt like they skated with them better, but they've been wagging the last couple of weeks, so it's going to be interesting to see how these guys how these two teams compete tonight.
A lot of high-end talent on either side of the ice.
A lot of Long Island talent.
A lot of Long Island talent, of course.
You know all these guys from the high school league. It's almost like Saved by the Bell of the college years now.
Oh my God.
A lot of these guys.
That's a great reference, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I'm shocked you're old enough to know what that means.
No, I know what it means. I just have not heard those words in a long time. I'm sure I will in 10 years when there's a reboot, but I digress.
What's up with our starting goalies tonight, Jack?
Well, for Farmingdale, we have former Ward Melville goaltender and Smithtown native Brendan Whalen in net. He won a varsity title way back in 2018 with the Patriots.
Did they beat you?
They did beat me, but I try not to.
Oh, no hard feelings now. You got to call it down the middle. This man robbed your high school hopes and dreams.
I have nothing against.
He's
Brendan
looking loose.
Whalen.
He's looking like he's ready to rock tonight.
He's a real solid goalie. 3 games played this season. He's 3-0, and on 99 shots again, he's allowed just 8 goals. 99 shots against, he's allowed just 8 goals. 912 save percentage, 267 GAA. And then on the other side for Hofstra, Spiridon Markowitz.
Spiro.
Spiro. I'm going to try and get his first name.
All right.
But, he started 6 games, played in 7 this season. 265 saves, 34 goals against, 872 save percentage, 495 GAA. But he is 5-2 on the season, and wins are the most important stat for a goaltender.
Of course they are.
A lot of shots against, though.
They've been giving up a lot of shots. The goaltending for Hofstra has definitely been one of their strong points this season, just from what we've seen. Some of the newer players, off the top of my head, that kind of I'm getting tongue-tied here. There's been some new players that they added to the team that have contributed, and obviously we got our boy Yerksey over there too. So we got to find him on the ice.
Brendan Yerks, 3 goals, 1 assist on the season. That's good for 4 points.
There he is. He's our announcer, play-by-play guy / player.
Also works for the Hockey News, so hey.
Yeah, he's doing all right for himself.
He's doing all right for himself.
He's in demand these days. He's a good dude.
Yeah, most guys go into announcing after they're done playing. This is actually his side hustle.
We couldn't wait. We couldn't wait to get him into announcing. We got him 1 foot on the ice and 1 foot in the booth. Yeah. So good luck to Brendan tonight. But we're our equal we're calling it down the middle tonight. There's no friends up here.
we know too many people on each roster, but let's go down towards the leading scorers for each team. Right now, for Farmingdale State, it's number 16 in white. That's Brendan Dixon. He's got 37 points on the season, 18 goals, 19 assists.
He's making it happen for this team, and I believe he's the second-year player with this squad.
He is.
He's got a history of putting pucks in the net, so he's definitely going to be one to watch tonight.
It's worth mentioning he also has twice as many points as any of his teammates. The second leading scorer for Farmingdale State College, Division II, is Nicholas D'Alessandro, who has a not too shabby 11 goals and 8 assists on the season. But Dixon's averaging well over 2 points a game right now.
Well, you got a lot of names. I'm checking down this roster right now. You got D'Alessandro, Malandrucolo, Abazis, Kings Park guy. We pulled up together today. He's a big kid, man.
Oh, yeah.
But who else we got here? Donnie Pace. That's Connecticut Sayville T-Bird alum. Joe Paratori, another KPC guy. We know him well.
A lot of Knights.
A lot of those guys out here. This is a lot of fun. Agavino, Smithtown guy, Farazi.
Former PAL Junior Islander.
PAL Junior Islanders. Tom Forty, Connecticut, Calbert, Sachem. So this is great. This has really been cool to watch. Watch these guys kind of grow up on the ice, basically on camera for the last 4 years. Some of these guys were playing JV when we started. So to see them play in college is pretty awesome. And I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well, we're going to have to go to some unfamiliar faces on the other side for Hofstra. And we're going to start out with their leading scorer. That's Michael.
It's Matt Matarazzo.
Or my apologies, Matthew Matarazzo. Was looking at the wrong sheet there for a second. 10 goals, 15 assists on the season. That is good for 25 points.
And James Van Aaron, he's a ex-Massapequa guy, won a Nassau County Championship a couple years, probably one of the better high school teams that we saw that year. So good to see him. Devin Roy, who's their captain. He's a rock for them. He's all over the place. Tamir Kadirov, I hope I don't butcher his name too much.
Oh, you got it right.
Guy's a monster on the ice. Throws the body around. We were watching him. I've seen him play for the Junior Islanders before. It was nice to see him come to Hofstra. And guy can throw the body.
He's got 8 points on the season, only 5 games.
Frank Fezza, Smithtown guy, Mr. Fantastic Four from a couple years ago. That's pretty cool to see him there. Dan Harcutt, he's a grad student. He's playing with the guys. I think this is his last year. So there's a few players out here that we know, and obviously number 23, Mr. Yerkes. So buckle up. It's going to be a fun game.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised you didn't tell me what he's getting his master's degree in.
Listen, that's more information than I could spit out in a week. So
that's a good point.
That's it. I'm not going to talk over you anymore.
No. This is a good flow. Both teams at the bench right now, and we're going to go live to the PA announcer.
We'll be back after the anthem.
That was your national anthem as both teams get set to take the ice. Coming into tonight's matchup, both teams known for putting pucks in the back of the net. Farmingdale State College averaging 5.5 goals per game. Hofstra University right behind them, 5.3 goals per game.
We got Alex Klein wearing the bands tonight. General Klein. Who else is out there that I know?
A lot of familiar faces, almost too many.
Yeah, it's a small world out here in Long Island hockey. We know a lot of people.
Small and growing. Face off at center. And it's controlled by Hofstra. Lead pass, and it's chipped into the zone, and we're underway. Big hit beneath the goal line. Hofstra takes possession. But a turnover, and Farmingdale heads the other way in transition. Played off sides. And Hofstra regroups. Skated up by Snow. Hinder resets. Pass in transition is deflected. And it'll be picked up by the Rams. Big hit along the wall. Turnover forced by Hofstra. That's the second big hit we've seen from Thomas Agavino. Cross ice pass. Chipped in by Brendan Dixon, leading scorer for Farmingdale. Turnover in Hofstra territory. They get the puck right back. And it's chipped in. Tipped by Whalen. Picked up by the Farmingdale blue line, but an errant pass and a shot from the point deflected. Puck remains beneath the goal line. Near scoring chance there. Couldn't thread the needle. Farmingdale gains the zone. Drop pass. Shot turned aside by Markowitz. Pass in the slot is broken up. Hofstra looking to break it out. Now it's kept in by the Rams.
Tried to connect there out front, just missed.
Walking in now. Shot as far as scores! And just like that, Farmingdale strikes first.
That was a BB. Let's take a look.
That goal scored by Louis Saccone.
Saccone had all day to let that go, too. Brings it from the backhand to the forehand. Beautiful look. Top cheese, no question.
Gorgeous.
That's clinic right there. There's nothing the goaltender could do about it. He might have been sitting a little too far back in the crease. Might have showed him a little too much net. And boom. They're up 1-0.
That's his first goal and first point of the season. And Saccone has it now in his own end. D-to-D pass. Turnover on the zone entry. Rams get it right back and chip it in. Hofstra looking to clear. But it remains in their zone. Walking in now. Pass towards the slot is broken up. Picked up by Hofstra. They'll head the other way.
The official scoring on that one is Saccone from Heinessen.
Saccone from Heinessen. Puck down low in Farmingdale State territory, but I spoke too soon as they head the other way. They have numbers. Pulls up. Drop pass. And then a cross crease feed wouldn't go. Sent around the wall. Kept in by the Rams. Puck pinned in Hofstra territory, carried around the net now. And then shipped back in by Farmingdale. That was Heinessen there. Pass towards net, deflected. Couldn't get enough on that one. It goes just wide. Sent the length of the ice. Icing is waved off. That's going to be picked up.
A little bit of a slow start for the Pride. They feel like they're kind of bus legs or something, but there's no bus.
Yeah, and Hofstra's just been all over that puck right now.
Farmingdale's buzzing a little bit right now. You can see they're bringing 2 forwards down deep, putting a lot of pressure on the Hofstra D. And, obviously you see them right now, and puck is staying down there.
It shows with Colin Cross on the forecheck there, and then a turnover, forced on the wall, shot!
Turnover off a check, too. That was nice.
Another big hit thrown by the Rams, and that puck's thrown out of play.
Let's take a look at that one. God. This big hit right there on the boards forces the turnover and allows a quick shot on goal.
Face off, Dixon in the dot for the Rams. He wins it back, shot from the point, couldn't get enough on it. Picked up in the right side corner. Kicked around. Pride pick it up. Dixon keeps it in. His pass deflected. Farmingdale retains possession. Turnover at the top of the key. Pride have numbers if they hurry, but they elect to dump it in. Turnover off the hit. Farmingdale loses the puck in transition. Turnover coming in now. Shot turned aside. Rebound is loose. Shot scores!
Whoa. All right, Jack. I'm
awake now.
Marco
Malandrucolo.
All right. It's all right.
I got a little bit too much on that one.
Got a little bit too much on. Well, there you go. You definitely got a little too much.
I got a little bit too much. He had perfect touch
right
there.
here, but thanks. But yeah, no, this is great.
Well, as long as you still have the left ear, I feel like that's fine.
Well, it's a long game, so let's take it easy.
Well, face off. One back by Hofstra, but a turnover. And then it's chipped in. Sent up the wall by the Rams. Pride regained possession. Pass across top of the crease is tipped by Whalen. Rams head the other way. Pride get it back, but the bouncing puck re-enters their territory. Bottom right corner. And another Pride turnover, as they're still looking to get settled into this game. Puck remains down low. Heinsohn on it now. His pass is deflected. Ends up with Colin Cross. He loses a point. Slap shot goes wide. Picked up. Pass across the crease, no one home. Cross picks it up, moves it to the point again. Shot is deflected.
Farmingdale's doing a great job of setting up shop in the Hofstra zone, making life miserable for their defenders right now.
Their forecheck has been unrelenting and a beautiful cross-ice feed. Puck takes a bad bounce for them. Sandro resets. Carried in by Farmingdale, 1-on-4. Shot fired, goes just wide off the stick of Saccone. And a shot from the point. That's gobbled up by Markowitz.
Hofstra's got to get some offense going, got to generate some zone time, get pucks deep, and focus on grinding down the Farmingdale D. Right now, the ice is tilted in their direction.
Well, they won that face-off, but a big hit following from Jackson Tom Forte. Shot in front, puck is loose in the slot.
Physical game so far.
Well, as you mentioned, a lot of these guys played high school hockey on Long Island. A lot of them grew up playing against each other. And a lot of them don't like each other.
They weren't as big back then, though. Some of these guys are go to college for a year, come back 3 inches taller. That's what we got here. A lot of big boys out there.
Pass high, shot goes just wide. Might have been deflected there. Ends up at the point. Fired towards the net. It's loose. Markowitz covers it. That shot coming off the stick of Lucas Ferrazzi, if I'm not mistaken.
East Islip guy. One of Danny Barbarito's boys. Shout out to Danny Barbarito and the guys over at East Islip.
Always someone from East Islip these days.
Anytime I can mention Danny, it's a win.
Hofstra chipped it out. They have numbers if they hurry. 2-on-1. Back check. Tries to break it up. A great play, but breaks up that pass. They found iron there. Might have been from behind the net, though.
Defense bodied him up nice and simple. Made it easy cleanup job.
Glove there. Yeah, it was great gap control, too. He angled Hofstra off on the odd man rush. Did not get a great glimpse of that number on there. If you got a replay, I would take it. But,
I know. Give me a second.
Face off. One back by Hofstra, or one back by Farmingdale, but Hofstra pounced on the puck. They force a zone exit. Farmingdale chips it in. It's now with the Pride blue line.
Go a little forward.
Turnover. Pass across. Broken up. And a whistle.
Farmingdale D's been strong. Stepping up. Eliminate the pass. What you thought was going to be a nice, easy break there. I think that was Van Aaron, number 16. That unfortunately picked off. The Farmingdale D picked off the pass and shut the play down.
That was Agavino.
Good play by him.
Fired in by Hofstra. Reset to Agavino.
If I keep firing out kids' high schools, is that going to make me like the Pierre McGuire? Because I'm going to have to stop doing that. I'm just saying. I just thought about it now. You know? We're going to have to find something else to talk about.
It's background information.
Hey, we're going to have to find something else to talk about. I don't need to be Pierre.
Farmingdale heading the other way. 2-on-3. Carried to the outside. On the backhand now, and it's chipped back down low. Pride forced a turnover. Don't maintain possession. Chipped in. Top 40 gets it down low. Picked up by Abizi. That's broken. Farmingdale regains possession. Shot is deflected there. Now in the bottom left-hand corner. Comes out, but it's controlled by the Rams. They walk in. Shot! Turned aside.
There's that Hofstra goaltending, keeping him in the game right now.
Well, they'll have they'll have a few more saves after this period. Shot, gloved. That came off the stick of Saccone.
Saccone's got what, 3 shots early on in the game?
He's been lights out.
Let's take a look at that one. He's been shooting like crazy. He's playing on the line with, looks like Jackson Tom 40. And who else is playing?
Saccone's a blue liner.
He's a blue liner?
Oh, yeah.
He's been on the ice with Tom 40 a lot. Okay.
He is. He's all over the ice, and that's why he's been so effective.
All right,
that forward line actually, in part, led by Peter Abazis, my apologies.
One of our guys from Kings Park. Here we go again with the Pierre McGuire from No More Than.
Re-entering the zone now, Farmingdale. Shot turned aside on pad. Rebound comes loose in the high slot. Carried in. Near turnover by the Rams. They recover. Cross with it.
Heinsohn's logging a lot of minutes for this team too. He's always in the thick of things. We watched him. He had a couple goals over the weekend last weekend, and already you can see him kind of cooking here.
Well, they've done a good job cycling the puck early on. Nearly lost it there. Gets it to cross. Finds Heinsohn. Shot goes over the net. Mr. Pride looking for the turnover. They get it. Farmingdale recovers. Carried into the zone. No clean entry. Puck ends up along the far right wall. Shot goes wide. Picked up. Worked down low. And now Hofstra regains possession. The captain there moving it to the other side of the ice. Puck is now on the blue upper part of the boards, gets knocked down. And now another big hit. And Farmingdale heads the other way in transition. That was a hit from James Jensen. He's thrown a few of those tonight.
Fezza was the recipient of that one.
Well, he'll be feeling that tomorrow. You could have felt it from here. Shot turned aside by the paddle of Markowitz. Pass across. Then a look in the high slot. Wouldn't go for Farmingdale. Shot fired, gloved but not grasped. Rams continue to press. Puck finds its way to the point. Shot through traffic deflected wide by Jensen. He's held up. Walking in now. Shot, deflection, rebound. Stopped again.
Cole is playing big right now.
And it's put into the netting. Yeah, great series of stops there.
See if we can take a little look at that hit on Fezza while we're
Markowitz.
here. Not sure we caught it, but let's see if our camera picked it up.
You could have caught that hit from space, to be quite honest.
Oh, yeah? It's like that,
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
You're going to do him like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, that's just...
Head up. Listen, that's a clean
textbook.
hit. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. That's a good play.
He's been doing that for years.
Well, he did it again.
Fires a shot. That's turned aside. Now picked up by Dixon.
Saccone again, who is in fact a defenseman.
Oh, yeah.
We had shot number 5 in the first period, and we're not even through 13 minutes.
Turnover. And now Pride head the other way. They chip it in. They'll chase. Trying to get something started on the cycle. Farmingdale puts a stop to that.
Clockwork, in and out of that zone.
Drop pass to Dixon. His shot off the glove. Ends up in the corner. Rams had it momentarily. Still on it. Regain possession. Pass towards front of the net is broken up. Now at the blue line. Shot is blocked.
Great block there.
That'll leave the zone now. That was a great block there for Hofstra.
That was
Devin
Roy. Yeah, I was just going to say, Devin's Mr. Everything for this team. Scores goals, blocks shots, as you see. Just an all-around. He earned that seat. Let's put it that way.
Icing was waved off there as Farmingdale sent the length of the ice. Battle along the boards. Pride come away with it. They send it up the boards. Turnover. That was now a 2-on-2. Cutting in. Play is broken up.
Dixon back checks. Beautiful. No chance for any other follow-up shots.
He's been...
You got to keep getting the puck down below the goal line if you're Hofstra. You got to, no matter what, no fancy stuff, throw it deep and grind the boards at this point. It's the only way you're going to keep the puck in the zone on these guys.
Yeah, they haven't found their rhythm offensively.
Farmingdale's tough to find a rhythm on. Just ask Rutgers or Stony Brook.
And now Agavino gets it. He forced the turnover, and now the defenseman will carry it in. Chips it forward on the pinch. Gets his stick on it, but doesn't possess it.
Agavino's a PAL guy. I could say that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so he's
I've
a
called
PAL
one or two
guy.
of his games.
Yeah.
D-to-D pass now. Now, Farmingdale entering Hofstra territory. Carries the outside. And that shot from an off angle.
The first stoppage we've had in quite a while.
Well, they've played fast and hard in transition, Farmingdale. They thrive in the dirty areas.
And they do pretty well off the rush, too, though. I mean, generally, they're sustaining. Farmingdale is just keeping the puck pinned in the Hofstra zone when they're not, firing pucks off the rush.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
But they enjoy the physical aspect there. Saccone's shot, not enough on that.
It's only a 2-goal game. It seems like a blowout right now because we're not seeing the chances down in the Farmingdale zone. But
we might
you're
see
Hofstra,
one
you can
here.
turn this around quick. Pop one in. It's a different game.
Materazo found the man at the point. That shot was blocked. Rams regain possession. It's crossed now. Past the red line, shot in transition. That's stopped. Buck is loose. Poked free. Net is off.
Ooh. What's going on with?
Crashed into the boards. That was. Now I'm going to let you.
I want to take a look at that again. I don't know what's with Markoulis' glove. I don't know if he needs a new glove or there's like laces loose or what. Just have a problem squeezing that puck tonight. And I'm not used to seeing him do that. And obviously the collision behind the net to finish it.
That's because he pokes that puck free after he fails to glove it. And
I'm not used to seeing that from him tonight. I wonder if there's something up with his glove or something. But if you're, if you're a Farmingdale guy, you're firing up that glove all day, looking for a rebound.
Those high rebounds are difficult to stop. Pass tend to leave the Rams, so they reset.
Out-of-town scoreboard, D1 Farmingdale is down 1-0 to Binghamton at the start of the second period over at Northwell Health Ice Center.
Oh, they're playing the, correct me if I'm wrong, national champs?
Binghamton is the national champs. So it looks like they're skating with them right now. So that D1 team is a darn good team. So let's see what happens. An influx of talent coming in for that team in the spring semester. Our boy Luke is jumping on with them. So excited to see what happens up there. Down here, these guys this team has done really well. Farmingdale. The last 4 or 5 games have been unbelievable.
Drop pass here, a shot from Jensen. It goes into the netting. But I'd be remiss if we didn't go into the initial play there coming from Joseph Paratori in transition. The defenseman made a great move entering the zone. He's had a strong game so far. Not sure that we've mentioned him, though.
I think just basically saying hello at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
He has played a strong game so far.
But we've said a lot of hellos.
Yes, we have.
Shot turned aside again, hitting that glove. You can see Marco was shaking his head there as the puck is now free. Pride in transition. Shot fired. That's stopped by Whalen. Is it the first Hofstra shot of the night?
I was just going to ask you the same question. I believe that might be Whalen's first save of the night. A couple chances, but nothing ever materialized before that. So,
at the very least, it feels that way. Hofstra won the faceoff. Farmingdale forced a turnover. 2-on-2 in transition. Offsides.
That's one way to slow him down.
Well, there is a technical aspect to that, forcing offsides as a defenseman.
There's our guy, Louis Saccone, pounding pucks to net all first period.
Eating minutes, too.
Yeah.
One back by Dixon. That's past Agavino. He'll reset. D-to-D, finds Saccone. He settles it.
Agavino's a big kid, too. What's he,
right
like
back.
6'3"?
He looks bigger than he did last year. I'll put it that way. Very strong two-way player. Hofstra looking to get it out of the zone. Agavino pinches, fires a shot on net. Bouncing puck is still loose. Ends up in the corner. Poke down low. Hofstra regains possession momentarily. Big hit in the corner. Puck is pinned.
A little something behind the play there with...
wouldn't be a cross-town rivalry without some extracurricular activities.
Dixon taking his man down behind the play. I don't know if the camera caught that one.
He's been known to do that.
Well,
and if you do it well...
It's hockey. They reward you for it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been rewarded on the score sheet pretty nicely, too, hasn't he? So, good on him. I'm not opposed to a little gray area once in a while.
It's a team that... This is a team that... I mean, this is a compliment. Does thrive in them. As Hofstra gets the puck down low. Past the point. Shot! That goes off the blade of the stick for Whalen, and now Rams in transition. They'll enter the zone. Shot fired. That goes off the pad. Toe save there. Pride collect the rebound. Rams force a turnover. Pass deflected. Found Patori. He moved it down low. Shot from the off angle. That goes off the shoulder and into the netting. They're all over. I believe that was 11 in blue. That would be Matthew Materzo. Matarazzo, my apologies.
It's all right. Let's take a look at that one real quick before the whistle. This is a nice little play. Gonna beat his D-man and get a clean shot at the net. Markoulis was there to knock it away. Nice.
Face-off won by the Pride. They can't get the zone exit. They're just throwing it up the boards right now, and when that kind of panic play happens, you see the results. Shotna scores! Unbelievable backhand from the hash marks. That makes it 3-0. That coming off the stick.
There's a whole lot going on there. I was distracted. As you can see, the little battle going on top of the screen there. What a beautiful move. Backhand. Oh, we love the backhand here.
From that distance, it's impressive to say the least.
That was something. That was Matt Heinsohn right in there again. What we talked about before. He's getting involved in just about everything, and he's on the board again. 3-0 now, Rams.
Hofstra will move it D to D. They're trying to settle in, make something happen, and that's an icing.
Hofstra got to get back in the room or group. They're a better team than this. Looks a little tired in the first period. I know we'll see better out of them in the next two. In the meantime, Farmingdale's rolling again.
I mean, the reality is this, you know, just 2 weeks ago, this was a 4-1 game between the two teams after 3. So far, they've given up 3 this period. And if not for some stellar goaltending, it could be 4. Pride with possession.
On the sideboard on Roy there.
Cross on the puck now. Toe drag fails.
That was Farazi that scored. No, I'm sorry. Wrong. Farazi got the assist. Apologies.
Pass across, turnover. Hofstra in transition, but they're entering without numbers. Pass towards the slot, broken up. Heading the other way now. Cross chips it in, he'll chase. It's behind the net. Rams pick it up. Tom Forty works it down low on the cycle. Play is broken up. Remains down low, pass towards the slot, wouldn't go. Hofstra with a chance. Carried to the outside. Coming in, looking for a shot. Goes wide. Bounces along the boards.
Changing there too.
And made its way all the way to the red line. Gets caught on a changing player. Farmingdale may be a bit lucky there to avoid the too many men penalty, as they're in the middle of a change. Lead pass from Hofstra, intercepted, off the deflection. Chipped in, beneath the goal line now, 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Rams with it, pass is deflected, that'll go the length of the ice. Icing was waved off. Don't believe Whalen saw that, but it wouldn't have made much difference either way. After one, it's a 3-0 lead for Farmingdale. Rams dominating possession thus far. We'll be right back after the first period intermission. Don't go anywhere. Jack Sisk and Michael Brown on the Long Island Sports Network. We'll be right back. Live from Syosset, start of second period action on the Long Island Sports Network. Jack Siskin, Michael Brown on the call. Thank you for being with us, watching with us, listening with us. Don't forget to give us, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube in the bottom left hand of your corner. Don't forget to follow us at LI Sports Network for all the latest game news, recaps, highlights, and analysis.
So,
Mike, what did you like in the first period from Farmingdale? What did you like from Hofstra?
not a lot to dislike from Farmingdale. They were tough, basically spent most of the time in the Hofstra zone, tilted the ice that way for sure. Anytime Hofstra did get a chance, their forwards were right back on the back check to break it up. So, A+ for Farmingdale in that first period. For Hofstra, like I said earlier, we know they're a better team than what they showed in the first period. They started out a bit slow. I expect a bit more from them. Hopefully they do try to kind of get some pucks deep and try and break up that Farmingdale attack. Goaltending-wise, Markoulis was right there all game. We could be looking at a 6-0 game easy if he wasn't on top of his game. So he's doing well. The rest of the teams now has got to pick him up a bit.
And we have the starting lineups for the second period.
We did have a couple of discrepancies in the rosters that we had in front of us, so we're going to try and be a little bit more accurate with who we're talking about.
My apologies for that, by the way.
We do know that Timur Kadyrov is wearing number 14 for Hofstra, not 45.
Well, that makes a difference.
Makes a lot of sense because number 14 threw a big hit in the beginning of the first period. Yep, that seemed like the likeliest suspect.
Entering the zone now. Malandrukalo on it. Had a goal in the first period, unassisted. The captain, Dixon, his pass is deflected.
Here we go. Move forward check for
Hofstra
Hofstra.
has the puck now. That was Maurer who led the initial charge, and now it's heading the other way.
I think I jinxed him.
Rams break or beat out the Pride for the icing. Puck is still down low.
Back behind the play, Cam Kelly, a little shaken up. He's on the Hofstra bench at this point. Saw him take a hard fall.
Collision at the red line. Now D'Alessandro carries it in for the Rams. Dixon can't find him. Puck goes high, almost into the rafters, but not quite. Play will continue. Brendan Yerkes with it, makes the lead pass.
There's Yerksy.
Has the stick lifted there, heads the other way. Shot turned aside. Fired around the net. Chipped out. But the Rams regain possession as the Pride go for a line change up front.
Pretty much of the same so far.
And that's just an icing from the
Rams are really forcing the issue.
That was heard a couple cries there about that. Just thought he was close enough to the red line. as icing is cold. Face-off won by the Pride. Shot from the point, block, rebound, goes wide. Kadyrov moves it down low, gets it to Cox. Turnover forced.
If I'm Hofstra, Whalen hasn't gotten any work. I'm going to throw everything I can at him right now, trying to see if he's stiffening up out here in this cold rink, not getting work.
Shot turned aside.
Another one he couldn't squeeze. That's Whalen this time. What's going on with these catching gloves, boys?
It just might be one of those nights. Farmingdale, a chance in transition shot. Ooh. Blocker to side. Puck comes loose. Still with Farmingdale.
That was Bobby Lane streaking down the side. I thought he had the left side of that net picked.
Shot from the point, turned aside.
Oof.
Puck down low. Hofstra player down. Farmingdale with possession. Play will be blown dead. That is not ideal to say the least.
He's able to get up on his own and head off.
Yeah, that's
Dan Harkup.
And he can take a hit.
Yeah, he seems like he's shaking it off on the bench.
Wow.
He's a wily veteran. He's been through these before.
Pride with possession. Cox cutting in, looking to shoot. That goes well wide. Had a streaking Kadyrov with him. And now the Rams enter 3-on-2. Drop pass. Shot by Jensen. Rebound is loose.
Oh.
Comes free at the point. Slap shot deflected. Rebound. Scores! Trickles on through. It's 4-0 Rams off the James Jensen goal.
So point shot, a little redirection. Jensen there to scoop it up and put it home. If I'm guessing on the scoring of this one.
Well, we'll have it in a moment.
Let's see what my text comes up. Oh, there we go.
That assist is going to be assessed to Michael D'Alessandro.
Goaltending change down in the Hofstra end. We'll get you that in a second.
I believe the first backup on the night would be Ned.
It's Michael Sikora in net number 1 right now.
Oh, my apologies. Yes, Michael Sikora.
I don't think Markoulis was doing anything wrong. I just think he was getting pummeled.
That's a momentum changer, or
Sure.
at least an attempt at one.
Sure, a little bit. That's he made the first save on that last goal. Just his D's got to help him out a bit.
Turnover at the blue line. Farmingdale coming in. Shot from Jensen. Couldn't make it 2 on the night. Collects his own rebound, moves it to the point. Shot from Michael D'Alessandro. That's tipped. Oh, and just turned aside. Farmingdale has possession. Shot towards the net. Jensen's all over the puck now. Pride get it out.
Looks like it's going to go all
And
the way down
icing
for
is
an
the
icing.
call.
Hofstra does need a momentum changer. Hoping fresh set of legs in net. Mike Sikora will maybe loosen him up a bit. Because Farmingdale is really kind of taking over this game.
It'll be a defensive zone draw for the Pride. Casola loses out to Farmingdale's Tom 40. Shot is turned aside from Agavino. Tom 40 gets the puck down low after the puck battle. Puck was in the slot. Couldn't be settled. Comes out to the point. Shot deflected. Went off the paddle of Sikora and into the netting. That shot coming from Mark Delavecchia.
I can't imagine Sikora saw much on that shot. Watch all the traffic in front of him. See the Farmingdale player just camped out. Nobody, 2 men in front of him.
That might have been deflected before on the
Could have been
second
deflected anywhere there. Sikora's got his work cut out for him back there. If that's that's how much ice they're going to give the Farmingdale forwards.
Face off won by the Pride. Chipped out. Oh, chipped up but not out, I should have said. Now they get it. Nice move, but they're forced outside. Pride have beneath the goal line. Pass towards the slot, broken up, and then a shot into the netting. That coming off the blade of Rook.
Best chance of the night for the Pride. Oh, that's not the right replay. Forget that. We'll go back to live action instead.
Face off one back. Pride have the puck down low. Pass broken up. Re-enters Rams territory. Pride check up. It's chipped forward. Agavino skates into it, fires it down low. Just past James Van Aaron there.
What do we have for penalties in this game? Have we had any?
It's been a surprisingly
for a physical game, it's the refs are letting them go. There's nothing that's been out of hand, so I can't blame them. But I'm just, you know.
They've let them play so far. As that pass comes all the way around the boards. See, that puck should never make it there. That could have been intercepted two or three times by a more aggressive forechecking team.
Well,
Pride get it out.
that one
Carried in.
could have.
Oh, that's off.
Offside there.
It was that little stutter step at the blue line.
Looked like the Farmingdale player got tied up. Oh, we got a little fun stuff going on over here. It was like Harkett and who's the other guy there? Can't see because can't see the jersey number. They only have numbers on their backs, so we can't tell who it is sometimes with the sleeve number, like some other jerseys.
I believe that's an AAU rule.
What, you can't have sleeve numbers?
No, you can't have names.
Well, the names is fine. What I'm saying is, a lot of these guys with the Farmingdale jerseys, they tuck the back in, so sometimes you can't see if it's like 26 or 25 or even 23. That's why we're a little slow to the punch here on some of these Farmingdale players. Just can't tell who it is.
I've been called slow before. Puck comes up the wall. It's kept in by the Rams.
I've been called a lot worse than slow, so we're all right here. We see eye to eye, Jack.
Shot towards the net is deflected.
I've been called worse than that
Collision
today.
behind the play. Kadyrov races in, fires a shot well wide of the net there.
A lot of stuff going on behind the play right now.
But now it's shot from an off angle, goes off Whalen's blocker. Rebound deflected. Failed clearing attempt by the Rams. Shot through transition. That's deflected wide of Whalen's net. Pass through the slot. Comes to the point. D-to-D pass. Nice look there. Settles it. Fires a shot. Deflected down.
This is the most sustained offense we've seen from Hofstra. So
it's something they're capable of.
Oh, yeah.
Kadyrov's pass. And then an errant pass to the blue line.
Shot themselves in the foot there.
D-to-D look. They're forced to regroup down low in their own zone now. Came up the wall towards Kadyrov. Can't be settled there by him or Matarazzo.
It is cold in here, Jack.
That it is. They call it Iceworks for a reason.
Oh, I'm going to start burning broadcast equipment for heat. This is bad.
Well,
no, I can't do that.
Probably a safety hazard, as that's fired in by the Rams.
Bodies flying everywhere behind the play. I wonder if the refs are going to tighten things up here a bit. Whoop,
Chance
here
in
comes
transition
the man.
for Yerk. Shot scores!
Yerksey scores!
That's his fourth for the season.
Oh, my goodness. They're stirring it up back behind the play. What's happening, boys?
I guess.
Oh, well, let's take a look at the goal here from our very own Brendan Yerks. This is actually a really cool goal for us to be calling right now. Yerksey streaks up the zone. Oh, beats him on the short side. Beautiful shot.
Well,
get that boy some ice time. Let's go, boys.
I'll tell you this, at the very least, he's the best color commentary / play-by-play guy on the
ice.
bench.
He's definitely the best one on the ice. He's
I-
better than me. And he's a better hockey player than me as well, as he just showed. So good on you, Brendan.
It looks like Farmingdale is now down a man.
Well, some of that funny stuff after the whistle. No, what do we got? Well, I got nothing on the. All right, we're waiting for the clock right now. Penalty. We got a 2-minute. Nope, that's not it. What's that?
That's going to be. Let me just pull that up. Michael D'Alessandro.
Got it.
That's chipped in by Hofstra. They keep it in at the blue line. Walking in now. Shot goes wide of Whalen's net.
All they needed was a little Brendan Yerkes. Got a goal scored and a power play out of that deal. So, but Hofstra's starting to pick up their game a bit. We're still, 3 goals down for Hofstra. Not an insurmountable lead by any stretch, but we know how good Farmingdale is. We know how good they've been. So, let's see.
They have a chance in transition here.
Oh, high stick there.
High stick there. That's going to be blown dead.
Blow that down. Oh, here we go.
Kinzer touching up there. That was Van Aaron who nearly went end to end. They're going to have to find more support for him in transition.
He's been a good player for them this season. Van Aaron has.
And, he showed off his speed on that rush. Face off in the Hofstra zone. They're still on the power play as they look to reset beneath their own goal line. Looking up ice now.
Hey, look who's back on the ice.
Kinzer nearly turns it over. Puck is still bounced, gets caught in his equipment. We get a whistle.
It happens. About a minute to go on the Pride power play. Saw some little pressure in the beginning, but puck's been down in their zone for most of this man advantage. We'll have to get some pressure going.
Face-off lost, center ice. Del Panino makes the lead pass. It's going to be fired in by Roy. Picked up by Dixon. He sends it out of the zone. Takes a bad bounce off Del Panino. And now heading the other way, it's Van Aaron. He's got numbers if he hurries. Enters the zone, looking for the pass. Drops it off. Gets it back beneath the goal line. Will give and go again to Van Aaron. Wraparound attempt, stopped, rebound. Whalen shuts the door, he gets the cover. Pride starting to press.
See if we can take a look at that save in front. There's one save by Whalen, second one, third whack at it before he covers up, shuts the door, keeps this a 4-2-1 game.
Well, he's a solid netminder, He's
a Suffolk County guy.
He takes up a lot of space in the net. He's a big guy,
Big dude.
He's imposing. Shot down the length of the ice on the kill. Turnover. Rams have it, but the backhand or the pass couldn't find the backhand. There. Pride take it the other way. Pass is knocked down. They regain control. Carried in. Penalties expired. 2-on-1 opportunity. Pass is deflected. Kadyrov goes to collect.
The second time,
Rams will get it out there.
Second time Kadir's been waiting on a pass, and the D-man busted it up on him right in front of the net.
Play broken up. In Hofstra territory, they're looking for the breakout pass. Intercepted by Della Vecchia. Rams now enter 2-on-2. Play is broken up momentarily. They get it right back. Shot turned aside by Sikora.
Good job, Sikora, staying alert back there. It's been all Hofstra recently.
attempted hit by Delvecchia. He gets the worst of it against Kadyrov.
You're not going to get the better of that kid. He's not a big kid either, if you notice. I mean, he can smoke you.
He's got that built like a fire hydrant thing going.
I don't
Very
know what
strong.
He'll knock you on your ass. Excuse the language.
Coming in now, Jensen, forced to the outside. Whiffs on the pass. Forces the turnover, walks in, tried to fire a shot. Well, that wipeout certainly wasn't what he was looking for tonight. Yerkes forces a turnover in transition, can't maintain control. Farmingdale sends it the length of the ice. Picked up by Hofstra. Under pressure from Tom Forty. Rams regain possession. Pass leaves the zone. Michael D'Alessandro moves it forward. Stick lift there to prevent the turnover. Rams regain the zone. They'll carry it beneath the Hofstra goal line. Solid play there by Cross on the puck. Has done an excellent job shielding it here tonight. And a penalty.
Who's going this time?
It appears
It's like a Farmingdale player going to the box.
it's going to be Tom Forty.
Tom Forty. If you're Farmingdale, you played a great first half of this game. You definitely don't want to be giving up too many power play opportunities because, as you can see, Hofstra is capable of capitalizing on them. Some nice chirps for the referee from the fans.
Pretty sure there's signs in the rink bathroom saying why you shouldn't do that, but
They probably are. I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that.
hey, I mean, I grew up with those signs. They taught me a lot of valuable lessons.
Yes, that is a boarding penalty for, you said that was Tom Forty?
Tom Forty. Shot on net turned aside by Whalen. Rebound collected by Hofstra. Puck comes back to the point. Works it down. Shot from the top left dot, and that's stopped by Whalen. Shot coming off the stick of Van Aaron.
Take another look at that one real quick. Whalen standing strong in the net. Hofstra's got the power play cooking. Van Aaron tries to use a D-man as a screen, but Whalen tracks it all the way through.
He's got a knack for that, that's for sure. And they've done a good job at the top of the key so far, this power play. You've seen Kynes there. And now Del Pinille walks in, fires a shot. That's deflected into the netting.
Hofstra can taste it. They're looking a little hungrier towards the net now. Everything's going their way in the last couple of minutes.
Well, you score one, it's a momentum changer.
For sure. In their defense, Farmingdale was lights out the first period and then some.
Van Aaron fires a shot towards the net. That's deflected. Picked up in the corner. Farmingdale will send it the length of the ice there. And now Hofstra regroups. Chipped in, they gain the zone. Delvecchia on it. Initial clear for Farmingdale on the penalty kill was Arthur Merviak.
Merviak, we haven't called that name yet tonight.
No, and wanted to make sure I did. Haven't had a chance to yet. Has
Another
been
one
very
of our
solid
old
tonight.
buddies.
Shot from the point, deflected, scores!
Wow.
That's a beautiful tip midair, and you know,
Let's
there's
take a
nothing you
look.
can do if you're Whalen.
No, let's take a look. That looks like, is that, who's on the front of the goal line? It looks like
That's Del Panino.
Del Panino. Let's take a look. Beautiful tip.
That's Kynes again. That's just that's a complete change of direction.
That's a big league tip in, I guess you call it. I don't even know. That's a Chris Kreider special right there. Well done.
Those high tips are very, very difficult to stop, to say the least. Face-off is one forward by Farmingdale. D'Alessandro can't maintain possession.
I saw a stat the other day. Kreider has like 20-some-odd tip-in attempts more than the second most in the NHL. That's definitely a skill that serves you well, tipping pucks from the front of the net.
And if you grew up on Long Island, you've seen a lot of him over the years.
Yep. Van Aaron with the assist on that one.
He's had a strong performance so far, especially in the second period, as Hofstra gets the clear there. Puck goes past Michael D'Alessandro. Coming in now, Kadyrov shot off the shoulder.
That's iron. That wasn't the shoulder.
I thought he caught a piece of that.
Check that. We'll check the replay. Our boy Kadyrov just almost made it a one-goal game. Streaking up the left side of the ice. He's played well all game. Physically, we've talked about that. He's been in a lot of spots on the ice to score goals, and right here, bink, just missed.
Face off one back. Rather run forward by Farmingdale. Coming in 2-on-1, pass across, shot won't go. Hofstra forces a turnover. Top of the their zone. They'll head the other way. 2-on-1.
Oh, that was making a
extra pass.
It was he was going backwards on a break in odd man rush.
1-on-1 chance now. Puck is mishandled there. Ends up in the corner. And Hofstra will come away with it. Kadyrov gets a chance in transition. Wouldn't go.
Got tangled up with the defenseman there. A little bit of an awkward collision at the boards, but looks like everybody's okay.
Picked up by the Rams in the corner. Some extracurriculars behind the play. Officials watching on. Wait for a whistle here. Yep.
Get something there.
Oh,
There's a few shoves there. It's
that's a delicate
22 on 22 crime.
That was a delicate way of putting it.
There's a lot of contact there.
That would be Kevin Manzi for Farmingdale. It does not appear Hofstra will be sending a player to the box.
Oof.
That would be Casola, Matthew Casola for Hofstra.
Well, Hofstra. Nope, no. Oh, Hofstra's going back on the power play. That's what you don't want if you're Farmingdale. Got to kind of tighten up that discipline there on that side of the ice if they're gonna take this one.
That'll be the third penalty by Farmingdale this period. There's only been 3 penalties this entire game.
It's funny, we mentioned it a couple minutes ago. We hadn't any penalties, but Klein and the boys are tightening things up a little bit. They let them play. They let the rough stuff go, which I think is good at the college level. But eventually, you gotta keep the game from getting out of hand and start handing out minors, and that's what they did.
Shot from.
And Hofstra looks like a different team in the last 5 minutes.
Well, they're pouncing on pucks in transition. And a turnover nearly forced there.
Oh, that was an interesting one.
Sikora got a stick on it, got deflected. There's going to be a penalty going the other way now. This one's going to be going against Hofstra. So their power play will come to an end before it could really even begin.
We get that on film? What do we got?
Well,
you see any call there?
If I had to guess,
there's 3 of them just mugging the Farmingdale guy, so just pick one. We'll go 4-on-4 for a minute 37, and then Farmingdale will have a quick power play.
23 seconds. Not a ton of time, but it only takes 1 shot. Face off one back by Farmingdale. Michael D'Alessandro moves it forward beneath the goal line. Carried up by Heinzen. Van Aaron nearly forced a turnover. Both teams trading possession of the puck. And now Hofstra will head up ice. Turnover forced by Michael D'Alessandro. He walks in. Fires a shot. That's blocked by Del Panino. Alessandro on the rebound.
I don't know if
flips
Sikora
it out
can
of their
see
zone.
some of these shots coming at him.
Nice pass there by Whalen after a near turnover. Shot from Jensen leaves, or correction, Dixon leaves Del Panino shaken up. Then a shot from Saccone. Ends up trickling on through. Michael D'Alessandro now. His shot is blocked. James Van Aaron. Finds the lead pass. Gets it right back, but it's in his skates.
Going to skate 4 aside for another 20 seconds, and then Farmingdale will have a brief power play.
That's offsides there. Tried to toe the line. Just couldn't manage. Near turnover in the Farmingdale zone. They get it out. It's carried in transition. Heinsohn's the outside backhand shot turned aside. Net is off.
Farmingdale is now on the power play for 19 seconds.
Play will continue. Pass beneath the goal line. Hofstra gets there first. Not enough on that to clear the zone. Farmingdale looking to reset. And then a near clearing attempt from Hofstra. Shot from the point is tip wide. Penalty will expire. Puck comes to the point. Shot from Della Vecchia. Toe save and a beauty. Hofstra flips it up and out in transition. Not enough on that for icing. It's waved off.
Even strength on the ice, 5-on-5.
Della Vecchia was too close to the puck there to draw the call from the officials. Farmingdale gains the zone, but not cleanly. Turnover forced beneath the goal line by the Hofstra captain.
Good job of Hofstra there to collapse down low and not give him anything.
And that would
toward
be
the front of the net.
that would be Harchuk, by the way.
He's another one of those guys, one of those wily veterans that Hofstra's got. Him and Roy, they're kind of Mr. Everythings for this team.
He also took that hit earlier in the game, which did lead to a stoppage, if I'm not mistaken. And now Hofstra has numbers if they hurry. Lead pass. Kadyrov skates into it. Fires a shot. That goes wide of the net. Comes up
getting his looks
along the wall. Harchuk fires it back in. Hofstra checks up. Kadyrov will chase. Kid has a motor that never stops running.
I got a motor that never starts running. It walks.
Neither team really could corral the puck there. Ends up going beneath the
big collision behind the net.
Goal line. They get the clear. They check up after that collision. Dixon.
Same two guys meet on the boards there.
Yeah. Dixon's
Kadyrov
strong on his
jumps
skates,
in over there to say, "Oh, you like the hit, huh?"
Yeah, there's about a.
There's a lot going on down there right now.
There's a big height difference between those two, too.
He doesn't care.
Oh, he doesn't care.
Well,
but now the lead pass to Jensen. Jensen's shot turned aside. Slap shot found. Stick of the blade there. Now Dixon had the shot. That's covered up by Sikora. Dixon and Jensen played together a long time.
We got a lot of there's some silliness behind the net right there. Did I?
Apologies for that. Now face off down low in the Hofstra zone. It's one back. Cross pounces on the puck, moves up to the blue line. Beautiful shot block. That looks like it hurt. And you can see it there. The limping Hofstra player to the bench. That would be Devin Roy. Puck bounces over Del Panino's stick. Official has picked up the stick of the aforementioned Roy.
All right, I think I fixed that headset. We're back in business. Don't worry, Jack. You did not break it.
Well, as long as it's not your Call of Duty headset that I broke, that would be an issue.
You broke my Call of Duty headset. I'd be very upset with you.
To say the least. Farmingdale has left the zone. Hofstra breaks that one up. They'll chip it in. That'll do it for the second period.
Much better period.
Hofstra outscoring Farmingdale 2-1, cutting the lead in half.
Just a much better period in terms of competitive hockey. First period belonged completely. If this were a boxing match, you would. What are we going on? What do we got going on here?
I believe just.
Oh, you know why? Because they have to cross the ice. They have to cross each other to go to the locker rooms. That's all. That's normal.
I believe that was just the line that was just out on the ice. He's like, I don't feel like waiting.
I hear you. So if you were calling the fight card, first period would obviously have gone to Farmingdale. What do you think? Second period, you give that to Hofstra with the 2-goal advantage?
I would. The only caveat being this. There's 4 penalties that period, 3 by Farmingdale. 1 leads to a Hofstra goal.
Listen.
At 5-on-5, I would say we know which team controlled the battle.
Hey, if you're drawing penalties, it means you got your feet moving and you're making the other team make mistakes. There's nothing that says that because you've taken 3 power plays.
There's just a couple behind the play, though.
That's Hofstra moving their feet, keep them moving. They draw some penalties. Some of maybe one of the penalties might have had a Farmingdale guy get a little excited on a hit, but other than that, like I said, it's been a clean game for the most part, by college standards.
For the most part, is all you can ask for.
Klein and the boys are calling a good game, keeping the game moving, but calling the stuff that needs to be called. So good on the referee crew as well. We'll step out. Let's take a little break for in between second and third period.
And during that break, don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the bottom left-hand side of your corner. I'm only going to mention that button 2 or 3 more hundred times before this night is over.
Keep doing it because I keep forgetting.
We'll be right back. Live from Syosset, start of third period action between Hofstra and Farmingdale. Goal scorers in tonight's matchup. In the first period, Matthew Heinsohn, assisted by Lucas Ferrazzi. Then Marco Malandrucolo, unassisted. And then Luis Saccone, assisted by Matthew Heineson, late in the third. Second period, though, was a different story. In the first period, Farmingdale State outshot Hofstra 21-2. Second period, they outshot them by 1. They outshot them 10-9. With after James Jensen's goal, assisted by Michael D'Alessandro, a change in net for Hofstra, followed by 2 goals, one by Brendan Yerkes, unassisted, and another by Christopher Del Panino on the power play, assisted by Matthew Matarazzo and James Van Aaron. Once again, Jack Siskin, Michael Brown on the broadcast for the Long Island Sports Network. That felt like it went on a while going through all those names and numbers, but
it's been a good game so far. First period, obviously, we just talked about, dominated by Farmingdale. Hofstra's fought their way back into this thing. You got some dancing going around in the scorer's booth right now. It's a little distracting, but we'll move on.
Hey, I mean, you got to pass the time somehow in between periods.
That's it. You got to stay warm in here. I think. Can we get him on? Yeah, there we go. He doesn't even know he's on camera. That's great. Get him in there. Yep. He's playing the water bottle. That's it. That's. Got to do something to generate heat, right?
We'll use that for the headline. We'll just put that clip up there. It'll just be the kid dancing.
He's bringing the heat
bottle.
back there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Third period clock. 20 minutes on the clock. Getting ready to go here. Bold predictions for the third, Jack?
Bold predictions. Well,
is that a no?
I don't know.
No
I don't know. I mean, I
predictions?
call the game as it comes. I usually don't try and predict it. That's kind of more what
Well, if we get another goal out of
psychics do.
Yerksey, I think they might have to run some kind of promotion.
I mean,
Free LISN T-shirts if Yerksey scores again.
yeah, I mean,
Brendan Yerkes, of course, is the leading scorer of the
Hey.
LISN crew here.
if we sell LISM Brendan Yerkes jerseys, I'm sure maybe 10 people will be interested. 12.
Well, Yerkes has got to get a comfortable lead on the goal scoring because Luke Judge, our other player / broadcaster, will be joining the D1 team shortly, and he's going to want to go to the net.
It's got to be an odd transition going. D-to-D pass in the Farmingdale zone as we check back in with game action. Nicholas D'Alessandro on it. Backhand pass towards the slot that's broken up. Now heading the other way. 2-on-1 opportunity. Kadyrov, pass, shot, save by Whalen.
That was it. Good play. Good look right in front.
That's
He had
the big
his man,
save.
and Whalen shut it down.
And some extracurricular activities as that sent the length of the ice.
Rock
Race
on.
is won. That was a close one. Good call there by the linesman.
Good cross-checking going on behind the play. No big deal. Everybody's okay.
Now a pass across. And that's going to be icing.
Down low right in front of us, you had Kadyrov going at it with number 9, Bobby Lane, Farmingdale. Kadyrov and Lane exchanged a few shots, exchanged a few pleasantries before they were separated.
They've been exchanging pleasantries all night, these two teams.
It's hockey, it happens.
Well,
Come on, it'd be boring if they didn't, right?
it really would be. Saccone's shot goes wide of the net. Kadyrov can't get it out. Shot from the opposite side, blocker to side by Sikora. Hofstra scored 2 unanswered since the change in net. Turnover in Hofstra territory. They get it right back, though.
Some of the Hofstra players are still wearing those pink laces from their big breast cancer fundraiser that they had a couple weeks ago. Really good event for them over at Freeport.
Turnover. Farmingdale heads the other way, 1-on-2. Shot is deflected. Picked up along the wall. Hofstra gets it out.
Saccone hadn't had a shot in a while, so that's about right. He needed to get himself going again.
He had a drought. It was about 5 or 6 shifts without a shot.
Good on him.
Puck is
Offensive-minded
deflected.
defense.
Well, you can't score on me if I score on you first. I'm sure that's the philosophy. Farmingdale gets it out of the zone. Hofstra gets it back. They chip it in. Ends up beneath the goal line. Della Vecchia fires a pass off the wall. Farmingdale can't gain the zone. They control the puck. Goes off Jensen's stick. Deflected in. Del Panino on it. Jensen comes away with it. Gets it right back. A little give and go there. Now back with Jensen. His shot stopped. Rebound came free. Comes back to the point. Shot from Della Vecchia. Deflected in the slot. That one never made it on net. Della Vecchia got another chance. Nice keep there on the recovery.
That was what you call finishing your check.
Took a hit there. I mean, it happened right as the shot went off. I can't fault that. No. Coming in now, shot turned aside by the blocker, Sikora. Making some stellar saves here, and another one there off his paddle.
Sikora's been good, but I feel like he hasn't had as much work.
That sent the length of the ice. It's a race, and that's won by Hofstra. Farmingdale comes away with it, though. They enter the zone. Shot goes wide of the net. Net is off just a little there. Play will continue for now. And now Brendan Yerkes gets it out of the zone. Nearly turned it over. Now heading the other way, 2-on-1. Backhand pass.
Oh.
Just ahead of Yerkes. He'll pick that up.
Slipped off the edge of his stick. Couldn't get the full meat on the backhand, and it just kind of
By the time he got there, he was also at an off angle.
Oh, yeah.
And now Farmingdale heading the other way. Great chance there is broken up.
Defenseman took care of that. Some good hit there by...
Pass the slot all alone. Backhand goes wide. Tom 40 on it in the corner. Yerkes gets it out. Farmingdale regains possession.
By number 18, who I don't have on my roster here.
Oh, that's wonderful. That would have been Robert Crisciolo. Or Crisciolo, my apologies. For Hofstra. Down low now. Hard shut carries it out. Della Vecchia got a stick on it, tried to send it right back where it came.
Somebody just got one in the foot.
And now it's heading the other way.
Number 13 at Hofstra headed off for maintenance.
That would be Camden Kelly.
Cam Kelly. Blocked a shot right off the top of the foot. That hurts.
Oh, we've seen that a couple times tonight. Some of these Farmingdale players, especially Brendan Dixon, with heavy shots, as that one glances off the blocker of Sikora.
Pretty heavy shot there from Dixon.
Oh, yeah. Those hurt. Coming in now. Backhander won't go. Rebound.
Wow.
Turn side net is off.
Let's take a look at that one, as just about everybody on the blue forgot to play D here. Gave him a free chance right on Sikora. Well, yep, nope. Don't worry about him, guys.
Yeah, you just see the puck get caught along the boards, and that gives them a chance there.
I don't know if Sikora is old enough to drink yet, but whoever that D-man is owes him a beer.
He makes it to States if it's in Connecticut again this year. I know Sacred Heart does sell.
Oh, yeah. We just buy beers at that rink.
Yeah.
Beer in a hockey rink. What could possibly go wrong?
With parents, nothing.
Nothing.
Imagine that at an AAU
hockey
game.
Parents and alcohol. Genius.
I don't see the problem here.
No.
Face off in the Hofstra zone. Worth mentioning, both Farmingdale teams did make it to States last season.
We'll be up there to cover Empire playoffs again this year in February. Usually, I think that's like the last week in February, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll see Hofstra up there as well. We hope.
Well, they both made appearances last year. They're both doing fairly well in the standings for their division.
This Farmingdale team won the Empire Conference last year.
Yes.
Actually, and I feel like with the additions, they're probably a better team than they were last year, so they're definitely expecting to get back there. And Hofstra's also a better team. They're going to go back up there better prepared to play against some of those Connecticut teams that have real strong lineups.
Yerkes can't get it out. Turnover at the blue line.
And Jersey.
Pass shot. Saved by Sikora. Great chance there for Farmingdale. Kept in, down low. Yerkes sends it length of the ice. Icing waved off as it goes by. Heading the other way now. Farmingdale, Nicholas D'Alessandro on it. Puck goes the other way now. Coming in. Cox fires a shot. That's turned aside. Rebound is loose. Near miscue there. Nearly cost them the 2-goal lead. Shot from the point turned aside by Whalen. And now, lead pass just past D'Alessandro. He'll collect it in the corner. Near odd man rush attempt there. And now Kadyrov tries to poke it out. Backhand shot from the point deflected. Ends up beneath the goal line. Picked up by D'Alessandro yet again. Dixon now gets it.
What is happening there?
Finishing move behind the play
by
Hofstra. And now we get a whistle. Player down on the ice. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's... There's a player in the box for Hofstra currently. Linesman officials discussing it right now. We'll see what happens with that. That would be Patrick McDonough, number 70, in blue.
Player down on the ice, I believe, is that Madeline Drucolo?
That would be 29 in white. That would be
29. I
Nicholas.
I thought it was a 23.
Oh, that's understandable.
Nick D'Alessandro, that's down on the ice
that's
right now.
That's their second leading scorer. He's had a strong game tonight.
Good to see him up. He's all right.
Yeah, that's currently being...
Folks at home are watching the referees talk to
Brendan Dixon. Captain.
In the meantime, the most important thing is that
he's okay.
D'Alessandro's up and he's all right. So we're happy to see that. And we're going to see Farmingdale go up on the power play.
Right now, it just seems like a discussion between the officials and Farmingdale over the 2-minute minor.
My guess is they're talking about how many minutes he gets. Didn't have a great look at that play, but we were able to review it behind the scenes, and it
doesn't warrant replaying.
Doesn't warrant replay. That's just it wasn't
not
terrible.
The type of
it wasn't. let's not over dramatize it either.
Oh,
but
no.
You know, it looked a little not cool. I don't know what else to say. We're going to have a 2-minute power play, though. Hofstra's going to be on the PK, I believe, for the first time this game, right?
No. I believe they had Farmingdale had 23-second power.
That's right.
Play.
They did have the 20. This will be their first full PK, and the first full power play for Farmingdale.
Don't speak too soon. A lot can happen. Cross-ice feed is deflected.
This is a real important
Some extracurriculars in the crease is Farmingdale touches up. Unclear who that call is.
Wow, you pretty much nailed that one. We're going to even them up.
Well, yeah, I mean, a bit surprising there as we did see. I don't want to say surprising. That's the wrong way to put it.
That's Nick D'Alessandro going
well,
to the.
I'm amazed he was back out that quickly.
He was up and he was back.
Yeah, it did seem like there was. So now Hofstra will, barring any further penalties, which again I would not put it past them, or past either team for that matter. These two teams are not fans of each other, to say the least. But
go on, Jack. Tell me how you feel.
Oh, I'm not saying how I feel. I'm saying how they feel. That's my job.
Well, you did call it. You said don't speak too soon, and they did even them up pretty quickly. I didn't see the call there. I didn't get to see what happened in front of the play.
That's as close to telling the future, making a prediction that I'll get to. But, rivals don't like each other. Groundbreaking prediction.
It's a good rivalry, though. It's a good rivalry.
Oh, it's
Local
a great
teams,
rivalry.
like we talked about, a lot of guys from this area. I think it's great that these teams are here. Good at this with it.
And an update on the Division I Farmingdale Binghamton game, entering its final moments at Northwell Health Ice Center. 20
seconds to go. D1's down 3-2 to Binghamton. It just looks like we got a timeout. And my guess is they'll pull Temkin and see if we can push for overtime there.
That game is also on the Long Island Sports Network.
But don't switch away.
But don't switch away.
Compete with those guys. Come on,
but don't
now.
switch away.
Dixon.
Watch both games. Shot from Dixon goes wide. Rebound. Net is way off there. Shot turned aside by Sakura.
Fans get nuts about that, but that's just he pushed off a little weird.
That's happened a few times on that end.
Well, those pegs are also probably bald.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be the pegs. Once you reach a certain level, I mean, if a tall, strong goaltender, I didn't want to list an exact height, weight, but let's just say for argument's sake 6'2", 200. If you push off that mooring, it's going to go off no matter how the peg is made.
It's true, but generally in my experience with rinks, they don't really have those nice sharp pegs anymore. They get worn down and the nets tend to slide around.
Yeah. Could be all the 6'2", 200-pound goalies pushing into them.
Could be. The goals play here.
Fired in.
Kids.
Puck down low, shot from Dixon. That goes wide from an off angle there. Casola would chase the length of the ice. Sakona's with him. He's under pressure from Kadyrov. Kadyrov's going to collect it there. Tried to drop it off. Wouldn't go. And now Dixon heads the other way. Has a breakaway opportunity. Cutting in. Shot! Turned aside by Sakura.
Sakura's making a reel back there, keeping his boys in the game.
And now heading the other way. Still 4-on-4 as Hofstra enters. Cox with the puck, drops it off to Kadyrov. He takes a hit as he tries to chip it back to him. Dixon picks it up. Playing heavy minutes as this contest heads towards conclusion. His shot deflected. Farmingdale trying to keep it in. They do for now. Puck ends up being deflected into the corner by Sakura. Now Dixon back with it. Under pressure, gets held up. And Hofstra heading the other way. Breakaway opportunity. Shot scores!
That's a big one.
Matthew Matarazzo.
That's their guy.
Well,
let's see what we got here. Is it all Matarazzo? Oh, yeah. Part of the Red Seas.
All the time.
Bang. I mean, pretty self-explanatory right there.
Well, there's a reason that he's tied for third in points in this division. He's got 25. He had 10 goals before that one, and he was tied.
We're going to have ourselves a good finish here, Jack.
It's now a one-goal game. Two-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey until you only have a one-goal lead.
All right, we're going to have to move that guy, too, because that's... Oh, give me a minute.
Power play has begun for Hofstra. Power play will soon come to an end. And now it's even strength. We'd like to thank that gentleman for sitting down.
Real nice
giving
guy.
Us a bit of a,
Real nice
giving
guy.
us a better review. Oh, yeah, definitely. You could see it.
Sometimes it happens where, these aren't ideal buildings to be broadcasting from, and, they're here to see their kids and stuff, so.
Are you telling me Iceworks wasn't built specifically for this game?
Huh. No.
Pass through the slot. Rams heading up ice now. They enter. Shot. Off the blocker. Rams continue to battle on the boards, but Farmingdale comes away with it that time. In transition, Hofstra fires it in. Whalen tried to get a piece of that, ends up going wide. Rams slip it out. Sent the other way by Hartshut momentarily. Neither team settling it down as Del Vecchia tried to thread the needle there. And now Rams regain possession after Hofstra momentarily forced a turnover. Battle on the boards. Farmingdale enters offsides.
More bodies flying.
Yeah, and you've seen some strong plays from up and down the Farmingdale lineup so far there. We did see some solid work from Urbiak in his own zone. We saw some solid work. And I don't know if we've mentioned him enough tonight, but he's been all over the puck. Ian Riberich, 81 in white.
Riberich. Funny story. I actually spoke with his general manager, his high school general manager, Larry Hoffman today. And Riberich was one of the names that came up back when we first got started. And his name we would butcher all the time.
Oh!
So let's just watch the action.
There's
apparently, I learned this today that we would butcher his name, and then they'd go back and practice and call him, whatever name we had given him that night. So, shout out to him. Thanks for being a good sport about that, and hopefully, I don't butcher anybody else's name, or it's more infrequent. There's that 22 on 22 crime again, too.
Again, yeah, and
same two guys going at it.
Well, I'll tell you this much:
that'll happen in rivalry.
Casola.
Fans are getting spicy. This is a rivalry game. It's just good stuff.
Manzi and Casola do not like each other. I'll say that.
Apparently not.
Offsetting penalties.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking going on there. Yeah,
it's 4-on-4
let's
now.
Get a little. Unfortunately, we don't have good lip reading skills from up here.
That might be for the best, in all honesty.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if I could trust myself with that kind of power. Heading up ice now.
So we have a 4-on-4 now
Hofstra.
for 2 minutes.
Shot fired, gloved by Whalen.
That is the first time a goaltender held on to a puck with his catching glove all night, I believe.
We've seen a few windmill saves here and there.
Puck's been bouncing out of those trappers all night.
In the first period, I would definitely agree. It's definitely settled down a little bit as the puck comes to point. Shot goes wide of the net. Couldn't find the angle there. And then a turnover. Shot by Dixon.
He does have a
Oh!
Oh, my God.
That almost went in.
Oh, my God. Like,
that went off the water bottle.
It almost went in, but I'm not talking. You weren't talking about the net.
Oh, no. I was talking about the goal. I mean, to be fair, Sikora almost entered the net, too.
He almost made shish kebab out of Sikora. Take a look at that again.
There's a reason these broadcasts are labeled not for kids, so.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. We didn't get a replay of that one. Fantastic.
It's probably Sikora's probably grateful for that, so silver lining. Shot turned aside yet again. And the Pride netminder has not given up a goal yet in this game. Hofstra scored 3 unanswered. Shot goes just wide off Kadirov's stick. Net comes off its moorings momentarily for Whalen. Pass broken up. Play behind. That's going to be Rook, 4 in blue. And
let's take a look.
91, that is.
Okay. No wrestling.
Oh, no, the finishing move comes as the camera cuts away.
Like a tag team wrestling match. You had 2 guys go down at once.
Here's my question. Does this now go to 3-on-3?
No.
Because I really, really want it to.
Oh,
and I feel like the fans at home would love that. I'm just saying.
I don't think the Farmingdale coaching staff would love that. We're sitting on a 4-0 lead, right?
No, I want to see 3-on-3 hockey.
I'm sure
now.
you do. But
that'd be great. I feel like overtime.
We're gonna. we'll get the penalties to you as soon as we get them.
Well,
It'll be 4 aside. Extra penalty going to Farmingdale, so it'll look like it's going to be
so we'll get a 4-on-3.
Oh, will we? Let's see. Yeah, you know what? They're trying to work that out now.
Maybe they split the difference. I wanted 3-on-3. You wanted 4-on-4.
No, we're getting 4. Wow, how does that work?
In the box score.
There might be something up with the clock.
For the penalty.
There we go. Yeah, we're even up. They evened them up. There is no power play, no man advantage.
Remains at 4-on-4 for the next minute as the puck heads up ice with the Rams. Carry to the outside. No angle there. They're forced to reset at the point. Murbiak give and go there as the shot is stopped by Sikora.
Sikora's been steady as they go. Allowed his team to get back in the game. Didn't have to make any flashy saves, but he did have to make the saves that goaltenders usually have to make. So,
well, yeah, I mean, what goaltender doesn't have to make a save when the puck deflects off his water bottle?
Well, Hofstra pulls this one out. You got to look at Sikora as one of the guys that helped make that happen.
He's made it look effortless so far tonight as Dixon fires that one in. A little bit more conservative from Farmingdale on the forecheck right now, sending in one guy with the 4-on-4. Looking up ice now. Pass goes too far. That's going to be icing. Pass was intended for Jordan Cox. That was coming from James Van Aaron, 16 in blue. Intended pass, 9 in blue.
So Farmingdale. Oh no, that's an old penalty. Forget that.
It's also worth mentioning that Sikora has been credited with 13 of 13 stops tonight. So a lighter workload than his predecessor, to say the least.
A little lighter work for sure.
He's faced half as many shots.
Marquez took a ton of shots in that first period.
21 in the first period, and an additional 5 before the change in net. Shot is deflected off the blocker. 10 seconds remaining at 4-on-4. Hofstra had possession momentarily. An errant pass as we return to 5-on-5. Whalen will settle it. Moves it to Dixon. Under pressure from Van Aaron. Chips it back beneath his own goal line. Saccone gets it, moves it up the boards. And now the Rams enter the zone. Puck works down low. Pass across. Near chance shot. Scores!
You can see that one starting to develop.
Bobby Lane.
Puts
Farmingdale back up by 2.
Let's take another look. At first, Lane tries to make that pass cross ice, and
Jensen knocks it right back down, and that goes off, I think, the inside top of the bar and in.
Just defensive breakdown by Hofstra there. You can't leave that one man alone on the side of the net like that, and you certainly have to take him off his skates if he's trying to catch the puck in front of the net like that. So the Rams take a 5-3 lead, and here we go. Final 5 minutes coming up.
Time winding down late in the third period. Drop pass, shot turned aside. That was the first goal Sikora has allowed thus far. Another shot. That one went off the iron. We get a whistle, cover up. And that goal was assisted by Louis Saccone, and just give me one more moment to get that other number as the face-off is won by Hofstra. And Dixon. Brendan Dixon was the secondary assist on that. Pass
Dixon,
comes up the
Saccone,
wall.
usual suspects on the score sheet for these guys.
Takes a bad bounce for the Rams. Cutting in, Kadyrov, shot!
Off
Net
the
goes
post.
off its moorings as that shot went off the post.
Kadyrov's got something tonight. He's been skating well all night. We've been calling his name all night, and he almost brought the pride back to within a goal here. Looks like he just hit the post here.
He'd have a lot of shots if hitting the pipe
No,
counted.
he didn't. No, as a matter of fact, I'm wrong. It went off the glove of Whalen.
He's been strong in net so far.
Apologies. It's tough to see some of this stuff through these nets.
Shot turned aside. Rebound comes free in the high slot. Rams all over it. Lead pass. Turned over. Kadyrov now coming in. Carries beneath the goal line. Backhand pass.
Oof, big save.
Yeah.
That was it. That was 5-4 right there on the stick.
Matarazzo
11.
just couldn't get it there.
Matarazzo. That's the guy you want to have it on you, and that's part of the ice.
Had 10 goals on the year entering tonight's matchup. Now has 11. Turnover forced. Strong defense there by Hofstra, but puck is knocked down by Merviak. Jensen gets the puck into the zone. No controlled entry. So now Hofstra will reset. Drop pass. Followed by a lead pass. That play's broken up. Jensen gives it to Dixon. Gets it right back. My apologies. Riberich now on it for Farmingdale. He's done a good job possessing the puck down low as he moves it down beneath the goal line. Pass comes across, deflected off a skate. Shot from Dixon is gloved by Sikora.
Seems like it's quieted down a bit now, too.
Well, at this point in the game, both teams just trying, or rather, Farmingdale just trying to maintain a lead.
Hofstra's got to play with a little more urgency here. Time is ticking here. We're under 4.
Play will continue.
Uh-oh.
Puck remained in play. Pass to the slot. Wide open. Shot! Scores!
Well, here
An
we go.
on-band rush after what?
James Van Aaron. That's our Massapequa guy who had all day and then some to figure out what he wanted to do with the puck on Whalen and then put it there.
That happens. You know, Farmingdale thinks there's a stoppage of play. There's no whistle.
He had a second and a half to figure it out.
Yeah. There's nothing Whalen can do there. And you can see the officials talking center ice. You can see them discussing that. Puck is now in Hofstra territory. Following the goal which brought the Pride back within one. A big hit at open ice. Nearly forced the turnover. Pride all over that. Del Panino down low. Pass towards the slot. Wouldn't go. Rams head the other way. Knocked off the puck. Lead pass in the middle of the change led to a turnover. Hofstra will have to settle it back down. Michael D'Alessandro with it there. Hofstra was off. And a whistle comes as Saccone puts it off Del Panino's skate. Del Panino entered the zone, tried to check up. Not enough time there.
Well, 1-goal game. Just about 3 minutes left. What do you think, Jack?
Well, it's going to go down to the wire. That much we know for certain. Clock winding down, time running out as James Jensen enters the zone. Fires a shot. Glove save and a beauty by Sikora. The tough thing to predict here is this, and we've seen it so far tonight, is that Farmingdale obviously scored 4 unanswered to open the game. It's been a very different game since middle of the second period.
Yeah, listen. This game is about as even as they get if you take the first period out. But
and yet if you did, that went off there.
Listen, you know, Farmingdale played as close to perfect hockey as they could, as you can. The first, what do you say, 22, 23 minutes of this game when you count the first couple minutes of the second? Goaltender change, you know. In the beginning, you know, Sikora did get a couple shots in the beginning before things settled down. It's a great game. You know, we win when these teams play like this.
Riberich had the puck on it there as it's sent down into Hofstra territory momentarily. Ooh, and a whistle there for offsides.
Klein almost got the jackknife by accident.
Yep.
He's all right.
Oh, yeah. He's taken worse over the years, I'm sure.
I don't know.
Well, he's nearly taken worse over the years, I'm sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Alex, big hockey guy, big Islander fan, big Jet fan, good guy.
Van Aaron made the lead pass. Hofstra gained the zone. Van Aaron with it now. Shot blocker to side. Puck remains in play, but not in the Farmingdale zone. Hofstra will reset. Pulling up. Pass off the wall. Rams force the turnover. They gain the zone. Hofstra gets it right back. They exit the zone, but they lose possession. A turnover coming in. Breakaway opportunity. Shot. Turned aside by Whalen.
Whalen, they owe him big on that one.
To say the least. Turnover. Farmingdale now has it. Coming in. Jensen can't get the shot off.
That's probably what's best. Sikora
gloves it.
Glove it.
Timeout now.
Hofstra.
By Hofstra, indeed. And if you're Farmingdale, this is almost a blessing for them this timeout. You can't have a defensive zone breakdown like that.
You were starting to see it break down there for Hofstra, which is why I think Sikora smartly gloved it and just froze it, you know? Just freeze it, start over. Hofstra staff is, the coaching staff is giving them their marching orders for the last minute.
The game is opened up in a way that neither of these two head coaches would like. But at the end of the day, it really is going to come down to this for Farmingdale. It's you don't want to get caught playing prevent defense, give up too much space. But right there on that pinch at the blue line, that's what leads to the turnover. So it's about picking and choosing your opportunities to know when you have the right angle to the puck to keep it in.
Sure. Well, I think obviously face off deep in the Hofstra zone. Once Hofstra can get themselves out over the red, you're going to look to Sikora to get to the bench, get that extra man on. And, you know, if you're Hofstra, you're just going to pump everything you can at Farmingdale's goaltender.
They're gonna need to get a quick.
Whalen.
Yeah, they're gonna need to get a quick exit here, though. You don't want to get caught down
there
win this
15
or 20 seconds.
Biggest face-off of the game. You got to win this face-off. It's going to basically shape how the next few seconds go.
Face-off. Controlled by Farmingdale. That was a nice win by Heinzen. Puck is now pinned. Ends up across. He's done a good job shielding the puck all night. Now we're seeing this 11, 12, 13 seconds go off the clock as Cox brings it up in transition, fires a shot that's gloved by Whalen.
You see Sikora now out around the hash marks, looking at the coaching staff, and you can see they're moving him forward even more. So we're going to see an extra skater shortly.
Well, he's shown that he can make those leaping catches if someone tries to flip it over his head. But if you win this face-off here, which they do, just very narrowly.
Sikora is off to the bench. Here we go. Empty net for Hofstra.
And yet Farmingdale has just forced a turnover. Dixon flips it up and out of the zone. Hofstra will reset. Under pressure now from Riberich. Puck comes up the wall. Entering the zone now.
Offside.
Tough break for Timur Kadyrov there, but
you wonder if the Rams might consider taking a timeout. Nope. They're going to let them.
They might have already
used
theirs. Yeah, I believe they already used theirs as the face-off.
I really got to start paying attention.
Sent the length of the ice. No icing call as it's taken the other way by Van Aaron. And then it finds Kadyrov. He cuts in, drops it off, fires a shot. Rebound is collected by Casola. He walks in.
A lot of action in front of the net. Saccone and Kadyrov getting at it.
Shot turned aside by Whalen. Attempted clear fails. Hofstra on the puck. Puck comes down low. Van Aaron shot. turned aside. Well, they can't.
Farmingdale just took a penalty.
Yeah, they're going to touch up here.
Cicconi's just going to take a cross check.
That's some friendly fire there, too, as they both race to touch up, and neither Farmingdale player pulls up.
We got 10 seconds to go on the clock, and Cicconi just took a cross check.
That's a tough break, and we've seen them go 1-for-1 on faceoffs in the last minute and a half. It's really just going to come down to this draw. If you can win it back, if you can flip it out, it doesn't even matter if you get it on net necessarily at this point.
Wow.
You send it the length of the ice, that might be enough. You lose this faceoff, you're down 2 men, the lanes are clogged. That's going to be a tough job for any goaltender. Farmingdale trying to sneak one on there, maybe. Face-off one back by the Rams. They pin it. Shot the length of the ice.
Oh, that's going
Scores! That'll do it.
No doubter. Dixon.
It wouldn't surprise me to say the least. He's done it all for this team.
That was 4 seconds on the clock. Farmingdale will win.
Short-handed empty net goal for the Farmingdale captain. That'll seal the deal for the Rams as they collect the win.
That'll get it done. Good win for the Rams. Hofstra.
Unfortunately for them, they tend to remember how you start and how you finish.
Hofstra battled. Hofstra really picked up their game in the second and third periods.
Yes.
If you're Farmingdale, you're there you go. You're fixing my scoreboard. Thank you. If you're Farmingdale, you want to bottle up whatever you had in that first period and bring that to every other game for the rest of the season, because what we saw there was really something. If you're Hofstra, we got another one this weekend we got to get ready for on Sunday. So short turnaround for them. Fairfield comes in here tomorrow night for Farmingdale. We'll be back here tomorrow, I believe, same time. Oh, it might be 7 o'clock. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
And I think.
Hey, I mean, it was a great game. It's just, it's the unfortunate fact that, at the end of the day, they're going to remember they went down 4-0. They're going to remember they battled back and Farmingdale sealed the deal.
Yeah, these guys.
Take that chip on your shoulder and move forward with it.
Farmingdale takes the lead in the season series. I believe that they won both games now, head-to-head.
2 for 2.
So, Rams moving on, and they're keeping rolling. So, third win in a row on LISN for them this last 10-day period, and that'll be that. But Jack?
Once again, for the Long Island Sports Network, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And don't forget to follow us on social media. We'll have the game recap, highlights, and instant analysis, and I believe a follow-up on LI Hockey by LISN for the Sports Report.
Yeah.
Once again, Jack Siskin, Michael Brown for LISN. Thank you for watching with us.
I'm freezing. I'm going home.